Your Perfect Practice Overview. Welcome to this brief webinar on the Your Perfect Practice program. This is a 3-part program on designing and creating your perfect practice, on bringing the dream to life. Before I discuss or detail the different elements of the Your Perfect Practice program, I want you to understand something about this program, and that is that for many practitioners, they do not leave their ideal practice. They get out of bed in the morning, they go see their clients, they love what they do seeing their clients, they love to work with their clients. This is what they got into the industry for. But there are so many elements about the job that they don't want to do. There are so many frustrations in the job they love that often detracts from the love they have for their job. We do not, for the most part, have our perfect practice. And if that's you, then I want you to take a moment to watch this webinar in its entirety. I want you to listen to the message of this webinar, because you can have your perfect practice. You can bring the dream to life. In fact, I want to share a story before I begin about a client I coached through this program. He was a naturopath up north in the Hervey Bay area. He was struggling, he was frustrated, he was disillusioned. In fact, his wife was heading overseas on a holiday that he could not afford to go with him. He had to send his family away, separate from him, because they couldn't afford to go as a family. He could not afford to take time off. We sat down in the coaching process going through this program. And by the way, you get the entire series of phone calls with this practitioner going through this program as part of the resources of this program. And I just wanted to make sure you knew that was available in this program. But back to the story. So we were coaching, we were working with him. And despite his frustrations, we started to get clarity about what his perfect practice looked like, what he needed to do, what changes had to take place. And the accountability kicked in. Within 12 weeks, he had doubled his practice. The frustration and disillusionment that was there was replaced with certainty and confidence. The difficulties that were cropping up in practice got ironed out, and things started to travel smoothly. He moved towards his perfect practice. It doesn't happen by default though. It happens by design. It doesn't happen by chance. It is a conscious and deliberate choice to define, distill, and create your perfect practice. And those are the 3 modules of the Perfect Practice program. We start by defining your perfect practice, getting clear on what your perfect practice looks like, on what it would be like to be in practice. Start with the vision, start with the end in mind. And that is the premise of the first module in the Your Perfect Practice program, defining your perfect practice. The second module is distilling your perfect practice. And what this does is goes deep into the understanding you've brought forth through defining your perfect practice. You get clearer about things. You start looking at systems and structures. You start making certain that you know step by step what needs to be done to get where it is that you want to go. You've defined your perfect practice, but how are you going to get there? You need to distill those ideas into a concrete form, and we take you there. We give you examples. We give you systems. We guide you through the process. And then we take you to the creation process. And that's what part 3, the creating your perfect practice module, is all about. We take it out of the idea phase, out of the system creation phase, into a step-by-step driving action into the processes we've created to produce real-world results, to literally transform the frustration and disillusionment that is there for so many practitioners into the ideal of a created practice, a perfect practice, a practice that produces high client numbers, wonderful conversions of clients to wellness care, of delivering incredible service to the clients, creating a profound and deep relationship between client, practitioner, client and support team. In fact, a bonding of the client to the practice itself. That is your perfect practice, and we take you on that journey through these 3 modules. But it doesn't stop there. That is supported by webinars. That is supported by PDF manuals. It is supported by MP3 audio files. And as I said, I coached this program to a practitioner where we doubled their practice. We transformed their life. and you get a copy of that teleconference as part of this program. Truly, this is a wonderful program, a beautiful program in fact, and I would like you to access this program. I would like you to decide that you're ready to create your perfect practice, that you are going to take this moment to transform your life, your practice, your team, your organization, so you can transform the health and lives of your community and your clients. To do that, you need to have your perfect practice. To have your perfect practice, you need to find a way to create your perfect practice. And if you don't have it now, well, that's why you're here. That's why this webinar means so much to you. Because now is the time and this is the place. Commit to accessing these resources now. Commit to your perfect practice today. I look forward to seeing you on the other side of the website in the forum as part of the training process of your perfect practice. And I wish you every success on your journey. This is Marcus Chakos for the Practice Mastery team.